lessons involved, contracts. Welcome back to the channel, guys, to Pisces TV with Montana B. This is a bonus reading for the collective of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising, wherever Pisces may fall in your chart. All right. Check out the description box. A lot of information if you are interested in my products and services or booking a reading. There's a link to my Etsy store. Okay, so check that out. Also, the merchandise. We're uploading new things. So on YouTube, we have the member section, the merchandise, and most importantly, the community board, which is so essential. So make sure you guys check that out. I post a lot of the products and specials up close and personal. The contest, if you're interested in winning a free reading, all you have to do is follow me on Instagram. This month, I'm choosing multiple winners, and I can be found at iBuns. Okay, so it's I, it's an igloo, BUNNZ. All right, as we get started with this reading, like, share, subscribe. I do read your comments, appreciate them, heart them, hug them, like them. So keep them coming, and let's go. So when it's like this energy of loving both of you, okay, I got two scenarios pulling here. We'll start with the first. Okay, if there is another woman, that is the conflict or the challenge in the center of the reading, coming in between like this union, okay, that brings this thing to filtration. So keep that in mind. If you came to this reading and it's like you had your suspicions, there could be, whether the suspicions are your problem or if there's an actual someone, okay? For some of you, I think you know of this other person, and maybe you guys are in separation, not sure. Could be twin flames. Could have been married, you know, in a past life, in this life, whatever the case may be, have children together, whatever, okay? I can say that for some of you, the energies, if you just look at this, it's kind of like, this is what took me by storm. It's like the sunlight, and then there's the hidden. But in the hidden, it's kind of like sitting on top of the world or feeling complete. So I feel with you, the seeker, watching it could, your life could feel like a movie. With you, I feel like there's this sense of completion, right? It's like where I feel whole, I feel completed. You know, I think they feel more comfortable with you or in this relationship. Like I said, it could have been something from a past life, or they feel that, you know, they have a better chance in success with you than with another person. For some of you, there's this strong magnetic attraction that could be sexual or like an attraction, right? And then there's this energy of this person is just really complete and whole and everything about him I like. Someone else, if there's another woman, and some of you could be the other woman, there's nothing wrong with being super spicy. And this person thought they had everything all together in this one package, and here you come, all super sexy or just with this energy. And that's what they say about soulmates, with this energy or this magnetic pull that can't be separated, right? So then we have the sun, which talks about something being realized. They could realize that I love you both, and with the justice card over here, have to make a decision where they're balancing the scales. But it's like you two are so different. Look at the cube and then look at the ball. You see what I'm saying? Like the cat would play with this little ball, and the cube is like the Emperor's energy, which also talks about a level of completion for the kings, right? The Emperor is like all four kings, which does talk about a level of completion. Now with the Justice card, it could talk about integrity and morals. So somebody could be fighting in their mind, like what's right and what's wrong. That could also be you, especially since something may be realized in the near future, or maybe recently or in the past. And then there's this flow. It's still this flow. I picked up this card to talk about justice. And there's this flow of like blue. And then there's this light. So something that was hidden, right, comes to light. And I feel like through this connection, through you or through the both of you, like maybe they're experiencing karma. Or maybe it took being with someone else to realize how important you were. Okay? Others of you, we have been talking about the justice system. I have never done this before on the channel, but I'm thinking about doing like a distant lover kind of reading for those of you that could have questions. Like, I don't know if you got pen pals. So many of you have actually said, you know, I met this guy online, he's in another country, or I have this guy that's, you know, incarcerated or in a marriage or just something. We may do that with the justice card. But here with Spirit, and the world, and then we have the Queen of Wands. I feel that some of you are going through a transformation as well, where there could have started with a strong, sexual connection. There could have been you, the other person, and then now there's moving into this energy of spirituality, of completion, of wholeness. Maybe this is destiny or something along your path. But I do feel like there's love. When I said for both of you, it's kind of like if something starts out as a fling or sexual, it could grow into something more mature. And I don't feel that there's an energy of boredom. I've had a relationship like that where it kind of started out fun and flirty. This person did have somebody else that they weren't really clear about. He said they had an open relationship, and I was dumb. That's a red flag. Like, okay, I mean, some people do have open relationships, but if you don't go to their house and they don't talk on the phone after a certain time, I don't think their relationship is too open. But anyway, once that was over, let's just say that, I actually dated this person, and the chemistry, it was gone. Like, the excitement was in the taboo. Once we actually became a couple, it wasn't there. This is different for you, Pisces. If it starts like that, I feel like it could change, okay? The Wheel of Fortune here talks about that change. When I said someone may be experiencing karma, and look at this, how she's sitting on top of the world, right? With this pie, with this chart, with how things could go. Here's this opening up and coming out. As the universe, as spirit, as the cosmos kind of do this change in cycle. So like I said, there's this metamorphosis within this relationship or within you. And then, like I said, this person could be changing who it is that they want to be with, right? Changing their decisions after this realization. Now, I feel like if there's karma, right? And if there's some type of change, it could be spirit behind them thinking of you. You know what I mean? Like throwing little nudges, listening to little songs, seeing synchronicities, and I mean like all the time. Because this Three of Wands is kind of like clockwork. And some of you may be waiting for this person, and then unexpectedly they come rushing in. Others of you, it's kind of like you rushed with them before, or maybe that's how the relationship or friendship started. It took off really, really fast, and then felt like a whirlwind, because this reminds me of, like, the little wind chimes or something like that with the Three of Wands. But it does talk about waiting, looking out for the ships to come in. But if I'm waiting for the ships to come in and they're rushing in like this, I wonder how the energy of these three wands would affect the Knight of Swords coming into this type of energy, where this is action and this talks about swiftness, but it's something about repetitive, okay, with this. It could be. Now, some of you could have drawn the line or want the truth with this Ace of Swords, okay? The truth, look, here y'all go again. It's so different. Maybe there's a child involved, okay? Or maybe, like I said, this strong magnetic connection, we vibe, we have chemistry, I'm sexually attracted to you with this star energy, putting you on a pedestal. There's still different energies of what is the truth. Like this person, I may have a soul contract with, a commitment with, a spiritual thing with, and here this person is, I feel like the one that I'm supposed to be with. Now, others of you, this could be, I'm with this person. We have kids, we have a family. I thought this was the one. But then here's this other person that I feel like is the ideal partner for me. But they're so different. But I like them both. So it's like, what is the truth? Where do I draw the line? And what decision do I make, right? It's kind of interesting. I feel like there may be a separation or a sudden change with the Tower. And with the Hierophant opening up this box, I think it's a change in beliefs. Okay, so and look, I put the separation here. I didn't even try to do that, but the Tower comes with this Queen of Wands energy, right? I feel like the other woman, unfortunately, if that's you, or maybe it's another person, there could be a separation here. When it talks about the Sun, and then with the Hierophant, that's double emphasis on spirituality and like divine unions or whatever. And with the Star, it's kind of like, this is the person that I choose. This is in the current energy. So it's like the one who completes me wholly, not just sexually. And that's kind of dope. And that would be the Empress. So then I may have learned my karma For some of you that have boyfriends or exes, or girlfriends with a wandering eye, maybe I found my karma because the Queen of Wands ain't nobody to play with in the first place, and may have others herself. So it's kind of like I learned my lesson, and that's what would separate like a karmic or a soul contract type of partner with someone that you find your truth with and completion with when we talk about these unions and who's going to receive this reward. And it's like who gets blocked, right? So very interesting, Pisces. Like I said, I want to talk about your distant relationships. If you have any, you should leave them in the comments so we can just see, some things that you may not be able to see since y'all ain't seeing each other like that. Until next time, namaste.